What's good? What's going on, man? It's your boy Ben. We back in this mug with another vid, man. Today we got NBA legends explain why they hate today's NBA. Now this is a big topic. I'm already kind of knowing why they probably hate, just because of how it's played, mainly so because of the defense, and as well as like the calls and stuff for that, things of that nature. Y'all get in the comments and let me know y'all thoughts and opinions below about the video. I'm always down there showing love. Hit the sub button if you want to see more content like this. But big shout out to Basketball Time Machine. Y'all know how he get down. We got to show mad love, man. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and check him out, man. Basketball Time Machine, bro. But anyway, let's hop straight into it. Let's get it, man. See what they talking about.
Didn't want to work on their game. They didn't want to. It was okay, but the guys didn't want to work on their game. They didn't want to work on their game. I'm good as a.
Hey guys, this is Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David, and I welcome you to your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. Not too long ago, I had an episode where new school players were hating on the old school NBA. And yeah, I personally obviously had a problem with that. So I thought, okay, it would be nice to also show you the other way around. I mean, honestly, even though I'm a huge old school fan, obviously old school players also say negative things about today.
Quick question, though. Quick question. Do y'all think old school players, do y'all think the new school players like really dislike old school players just because of the old school players talk about the new school players? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. That's like a controversial topic right there. Let me know, man.
Today's NBA. My personal opinion follows at the end. But before we start with that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. If you enjoy the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's do it.
Let's get it.
And the first place opinion that I want to take a look at is from Shaquille O'Neal, who obviously is a TV analyst and watches a lot of today's NBA. But he has a very strict and straightforward opinion about today's NBA. Let's take a look.
I think the NBA has become like too sensitive and political.
Oh yes, very, very sensitive, very soft, very political. But you know, and I hate this term, but people say this is the era we live in. So I guess we have to accept it. One thing I will not accept is okay play being looked at as great play. I ain't letting that shit slide ever. You know, I've been through the era of Mike, Charles, Malone, Stockton, all these great guys, so I know what greatness looks like. I like to tell people jokingly that I am the reason that big guys do not want to play in the paint anymore.
I hate it. I dislike it. Michael, I was just at Michael Jordan's 60th birthday party. He pulled me to the side. And you know, we talked about that for 30 straight minutes.
Because back in the day, you guys
you played every game.
There was no rest.
We want to play every single game. We couldn't wait to get out there on the court. And it's about your ego, your passion, your love for the game. It's about those fans who, like you said, paid their hard-earned money to watch you play this game of basketball. And then we're getting paid to play something that we love. I mean, you know, so
It was, you know what, coaching and watching NBA.
$69
US
that's a
special
fact, though, man. You getting paid to do something that you love doing. Then on top of that, you got your fans and stuff like that too, who it might just be their first game and you sitting out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy right there. That'd be a real tough situation if you a kid or whatnot, or even like not even a kid. You know what I'm saying? You attending your favorite team's favorite game, want to see your favorite player play, and he's sitting down. That would be crazy.
To a different space.
Yeah.
It was okay, but the guys didn't want to work on their game. They didn't want to work on their game. I'm good I don't want to work on no post move. I'm shooting top. I said, you never know what position. Be ready for the moment. anything can happen in the game. So it's more almost like a daycare. You got to babysit these guys to get them to do something they're getting paid to do. I'm like, are you serious?
Who's this right here? Who's this? Because I don't know who this is. Y'all let me know in the comments, bro.
So basically, when you're assistant coach, they want to keep you there for 8 to 10 hours, but for what? Ain't nothing, they don't want to work out. I want to just sit there and watch the same guy, same film.
Oakley?
Everybody play the same. East Coast play the West Coast once back and forth, but most of the time you playing the teams in the East 4 or 5 times.
Hustle.
Once you see them, you didn't see them. You don't need to watch them 6 or 7 times. And that's why we said about scout. I'm going to scout this guy 8 times. I mean, and hope you get better, but they don't want to get better. They happy with it at the moment. I ain't never seen so many guys never want to get better.
Different time, definitely.
They getting the money.
Just because
Charles.
Dirk is 7 feet tall and he's a great shooter, just because Kevin Durant is 7 foot and he's a great shooter, that don't mean all you other 7-foot dummies should be out there shooting.
But it's interesting. I mean, I think if you take a look at today's environment, I mean, it's very much.
I would argue to say that it was probably rare to see a big man pulling from the line from that far. Like, they usually be in the paint trying to get rebounds, protecting the paint, all that good stuff, boxing out. They shooting now. Everybody want to shoot.
You know, rest, recover, you know, workload. You know, there's not this pressure to play every game. You know, back in the 90s, I remember I was in Detroit and, you know, I was leading the team in points, rebounds, assists, you know, steals, minutes, everything. And I remember one day I strained something in a game and I sat out of practice. And my teammate, Rick Mahorn, was like calling me soft for not practicing. And so, you know, and I went back, I mean, we joke or whatever, but like there was an expectation that you played. And now the pendulum has swung so far the other way that one could say we're overly cautious.
Good morning, Dominique. You gonna be okay? You sound a little emotional. You sound a little sensitive.
Oh, yeah.
You sound like
I am sensitive.
the athletes of today. And by the way, let me just tell you something. I didn't call them wussies, and I didn't call them soft. Stephen A's an adult. He can speak for himself. So the point I was making, Greeny, yesterday, it wasn't necessarily about the players and about how they perform. Greatness is going to translate era. Julio Jones, Aaron Donald, they can play in any era. Same as LeBron James, same as Kevin Durant. That's going to translate in any era. But let's not act like in order to be that great player and or to be that champion, the obstacles have changed.
Hold on, bro. Is this Derrick Rose's dad, bro? He kind of look like Derrick Rose a little bit. Or am I tripping, bro? Am I tripping, bro?
Come on now, dog.
Y'all let me know if I'm tripping.
Come on, man. Here are a couple of terms that I hear now that I didn't used to hear, Dominique. Things like load management, no two-a-days, less Oklahoma drills, less padded practices, you know, things like that. That's what the current player is able to do.
More of a finesse game. It's more of, you know, small ball. You know, I mean, which personally I don't really care much for. I mean, I like kind of smash mouth, you know, old school basketball because that's what I grew up watching. You know what I mean? And you know, I also think it's much less physical. Much less physical. I mean, some of the flagrant fouls that I see called nowadays is just makes me nauseous. You can't touch a guy without it being a flagrant foul.
Is there a way to ever reverse that, you think?
I don't know. I mean, you know, kids might be a little too sensitive for that nowadays.
Does he have a point here?
RP to go.
Well, he has a point, but the game has changed. When I first came into the NBA in 1988, you know, you had the bad boy Pistons and Joe Dumars and Isaiah and Dennis Rodman and all those guys, and the Celtics. It was a game where there was no real freedom of movement. And when you drove to the basket, guys made you pay. There wasn't many free layups, especially in playoff series. And there was nobody helping you up off the ground.
There's not that many great centers. And I'd be Michael Jordan in this era.
You have guys standing out there heaving up threes that's really not three-point shooters.
What I look at when I see stuff like that is that you've gone too far as a league. It's one thing to do those things to kind of facilitate better offensive play. It's another thing entirely, like Kobe Bryant alluded to, where you have some of these flagrant fouls that are just hard fouls, when guys are getting ejected because, oh my goodness, they see a tussle and they react and their big toe steps over the line and automatically that's a suspension.
Look at some of the three-point shooting from the big guys we got going in the NBA today. They don't have good numbers. We don't have any 7-foot guys shooting 45% from three. But if you listen, if you have a Shaquille O'Neal, a Moses Malone, Emma Charles Barkley,
Wilt Chamberlain,
or Andre Drummond, or DeMarcus Cousins, if you don't let us post up and get the other team in foul trouble or draw the double, you just don't know how to coach.
You know, we were coming to the game, and there was no way we were going to play against you. You weren't going to play for 45 minutes and have 2 fouls. It just wasn't going to happen. You weren't going to play the game for 45, 40. The best players now very rarely get in foul trouble. And when they do get in foul trouble, I very rarely see a point guard come down and say, oh, see, Webb's got 3 fouls. I know I can get a basket off him because he don't want to get up that, he want to pick up that 4th. They never go back at him. So consequently, the strategies of the game,
that's true,
the
though.
Offense, the way the offense are being run, you know, it's just totally different. So I think the chess that we used to play in basketball, we don't play chess anymore. Play checkers.
So, as I promised you at the beginning of the video, I will give you my personal take right now. So, the first thing you got to know is if you would have told me 35 years ago that there will be a time where I really, really dislike the NBA, I would have called you crazy. The NBA was like the most important thing to me, not only because I grew up with the NBA, but because I love the sport so much, and the NBA simply gave me so much joy, so much passion. It was just, as I said, one of the most important things in my life. And as you probably guessed, yes, I dislike today's NBA, but the one thing you have to understand is it's not like I enjoy disliking today's NBA. I would love today's NBA. It actually hurts that I can't enjoy today's NBA. And I'm 100% sure that there are millions of people around the world who feel the same way. It's not like we enjoy disliking the NBA. We actually want it to be good, but it just isn't. The product, the NBA, is nothing in comparison to what it was back in the day. So all the arguments, all the cases that the players had in this video, I 100% agree. And I'm praying that it will change someday, that I can enjoy the sport that I grew up with. Anyway, that was my personal take. I would like to know what you guys think. Post it in the comments below.
Though, bro.
And thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoyed the content.
Sir, man, shout out to Basketball Time Machine, man. Y'all get in the comments, man. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions below, man. NBA legends explain why they hate today's NBA, man. Me personally, I honestly believe why. Like I say, as the generations evolve, a lot of kids and stuff, they want to, they find the player they want to be like, and then they kind of like want to, I'll say they kind of want to like evolve into their own play style. So a lot of them want to learn how to shoot. Even though they might be a big man, they want to learn how to shoot to be more efficient on the court. And I say, like, I don't know, man. It's just, bro. And it's more athletes, too. Like, more people. I will argue that there are more athletic in today's era than they were back then. You know what I'm saying? This is my personal opinion. But y'all get in the comments. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions below. I'm always down there showing love. With that being said, be sure to check out one of the videos at the end of the screen because it's definitely a banger. I would miss it if I was you, man.